What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great day because I'm about to fucking ruin it. I'm about to show you a real bozo. Someone who's just spitting straight nonsense. Just the perfect example of how not to act on the internet. Alright, so your boy is a pretty big fan of Vermintide 2, right? Right, I'm looking forward to Dark Tide. I was looking up some gameplay. This was before the beta, by the way. I actually found these comments like a month ago, but we're not gonna talk about that. But anyways, I was just having a normal day, and I scrolled to the comments of this video, and there was someone who was talking about how he liked Vermintide 2, and just looking forward to Dark Tide. I look at the replies, and I see fucking this, and it ruined my fucking day. It says, sorry, but the game is bad. Me and my 3 friends have given it a chance and it's just hollow. Now that first part's pretty valid. It's just his opinion. That's not really the part I had an issue with. The part I had an issue with was pretty much the rest of the comment. We're gonna go through this one by one, okay? There's no feedback when you hit or shoot an enemy. This is just a wrong statement. Like, I don't know what else to tell you other than just no, that's not true. Then he says maps are confusing. This I can't really agree with. In the beginning, when you've never played any of the missions, I can understand you don't know where to go, right? You don't know any of the maps. But after like the first 2 or 3 games, if you don't understand that the levels are just linear, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bro. Most of the maps just look like this. There are even points where you drop down so you can't go back. Anyways, the next thing he says, game modes aren't particularly fun. That's his opinion. I don't really got much to say about that. It's just a hack and slash through mobs of enemies. It gets old real fast. This is kind of tragic because it's not even his fault, he thinks is. Personally, I think the game does a pretty bad job at really getting you into its mechanics. The first 3 difficulty levels you can just hack your way through perfectly fine. In Champion, you kind of have to know what you're doing though, but it's still very forgiving. Like, I didn't really give a fuck about any of my builds until I started playing Legend. Like, before I played on Legend, the most I was doing was just watching where the fuck I was going. But Legend really has you thinking about how you're fighting and what you're using, because you're gonna want to abuse your talents and weapon properties. Anyways, someone replied basically saying, what the fuck are you talking about, no feedback, right? And he replied back saying, feedback as in a satisfying sound and hit marker when you shoot or melee. I'm not even gonna say anything, bro, just watch. Feedback as in a clear and intuitive way of dodging or parrying an attack. You can block and stagger as long as you want / have shields. Yeah, that's called stamina. I'm pretty sure every game lets you block for as long as you want, as long as you have stamina. I don't really understand what the fuck he's trying to say by that. Like, to me, it sounds like he's trying to say you should have infinite stamina, but I don't fucking know. But trying to parry and dodge? This isn't Dark Souls. Why is it never smooth to dodge or parry? I don't understand what the fuck he means by any of that shit. I don't know if he's trying to say that the game looks very clunky, or like the controls itself are very clunky, which you can rebind. Like, he probably just has some nasty fucking keybinds or something, I don't know. Because the default is perfectly fine. And I'm gonna put a clip up of me dodging. If you're gonna tell me that doesn't look smooth, you gotta be smoking something, because I have no fucking clue what you mean. And then the modes, expeditions get boring or you never have enough blue coins to get enough upgrades. The boring part, that's his opinion. I don't really got much to say about that. But the blue coins thing, you gotta look for the coins, man. And if he is finding all the coins in the map, I can guarantee you he's trying to buy everything. Like, I never switch my weapons when I play Expedition. I just temper and then, you know, buy whatever upgrades I need. The only reason I die in that game mode is because I fuck up. I personally have never died because I was underpowered. Quick play is meh, again, that's his opinion. The jump in difficulty from recruit to veteran is huge, yet the game keeps giving us shit loot. Bro, honestly, recruit and veteran are the same shit. If you have the recommended power level, you're fucking straight, dude. You're actually just ass at the game if you can't play veteran. That is the normal difficulty. The game keeps giving us shit loot. I doubt this guy understands how the upgrade system works in this game. Shit, he probably doesn't even read the properties of his weapons. Like, even though I didn't really care too much about it, I still knew what all of those things meant. Like, if I was about to play Into the Nest, I would get a weapon that has power versus Skaven. Anyways, he brings it all together with another comment. He says, it really feels like a mindless hack and slash to us. When a sorcerer or an ogre / chaos spawn come out, yeah, we know we gotta have our shit together, but those events are kind of few and far between. 90% gameplay is just WASD, right click through a sea of trash. And this is the same thing that I see in Dark Tide now. It doesn't feel tactical, it doesn't feel meaningful. At the very least, if Dark Tide brought some impact / feedback in doing actions, it'll feel better. Yeah, this is just kind of tragic, really. The mindless hack and slash part, I can understand, but the rest of this shit is just fucking wrong. Then some guy just calls him stupid, basically, and he replied, me and my friends won't be playing Vermintide 2 anymore. We don't like the game for the reasons I stated, and also it appears to be one of those games where morons posing as intellectuals throw around the term Dunning-Kruger without knowing the true context in which it is relevant. Yeah, that is a pretty Harvard-ass term to use, but honestly, I think it is a pretty fitting term. Like, going back to the first comment where he's just like, sorry, but the game is bad, it's just like, okay, bro, real fucking expert over over here. Anyways, after this, he goes on to prove himself wrong by saying even more dumbass shit. I forgot what he was replying to because I didn't save it, but he says, okay, let's try Doom 95 then. What happens when you shoot or melee something in Doom 95, a game created like 20 years before Vermintide 2? And some dude replied saying, blood appears on the screen, what the fuck is your point? And then he says, the point is there is a clear visual and audio feedback when you shoot or melee things in Doom that is missing from Vermintide, which makes gameplay lackluster to me. Yeah, this is just fucking stupid, dude. I don't got much to say. The footage speaks for itself. You really gotta wonder what the fuck people like this are doing. Like, if you don't like a game, don't try to change people's minds who do like the game and be like, no, the game is fucking bad. And if you're gonna give reasons as to why a game is bad, at least have them be legitimate reasons. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Don't be fucking stupid.
Hey, this weed got me thinking, it also got me spinning. Consistently whipping.